And I'm a martial artist, and I'm coming to you live from Pinkham Medical, and this is the Tai Chi Fit, Tai Chi for Veterans program. And this is the Monday morning flow show. This is the Bamboo Fusion flow show. And if you're new, there's nothing to do or learn. And welcome back. And I am happy to be here. I love Tai Chi. I love the Tai Chi Fit. It's all access, all levels, all ages, and anyone can come and practice getting into the flow experience. And it's a wonderful thing to experience flow. So I don't have any announcements, but I'll go ahead and we can just get started. So we'll just find a comfortable upright position, and you can always sit down because we're going to honor and respect our body. And coming into the present moment, reaching up, looking up, hands float to the chest in the prayer position. And you can open and expand the dawn, the golden light in the morning, pink clouds streaming, opening the sky, opening the heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhaling, grounding, we're sinking the chi and reaching past the fingertips, looking up, anchoring ourselves into our chest, into our heart, and then expanding in that clear morning sky. And then we'll sink the chi. Great big sigh. Sinking in, hands and feet, shoulder, hip width apart, just 1 foot steps, and the arms lift up like puppets, like strings from the marionette, and everything like a chain link collapses, softening, melting, opening, letting go. This is a position of surrender and sigh. The hands float down like the mime opening the door, and the shoulders soften, and the elbows and the wrist and the palms open. And you can find that peace and joy on your face and in your body, softening the edges, letting your lips curl up in a smile, and we're arriving in this open. And sit down on the chair pose. Sit down just as low as you want to go, wherever your thighs start to shake and burn. That's probably your edge, your threshold. I know it's mine. And pause there, and then rise your body back up. And sinking the hands, floating down that glass door, and everything floats up, becoming like a buoy in the ocean, bobbing in the waves. We let ourselves float and then sink back down again, opening and closing. Into the chair pose, let your hips sink down, anchoring to the earth, and the eyes, the gaze, reach up, looking up, sinking down. And that just washes away, and we turn into the stream of life, drifting down the river, side to side. And then it's hand over foot to prepare for this strumming the lute, drifting over to the other side, hand over heel touch, and then wipe that across the horizon, across the sky, and the 2 hands circle into this position. We're ready to play. I always want to get the joy and playful peace and love and compassion into our practice. So we want to return and continue. So wide stance, folding at the hips, and let your whole body just float back up to the center. And then from your center channel, we'll just dive right into the core of the earth again, rising up and down through this tripod base of the body, right where you are, as low as you want to go, honoring and respecting, feeling your edge, and then be lifted up, and then return and settle down, reaching. Reverse the circle from the face. You can feel the light on your face, and the hands reach forward, and then pulling weeds up with you when you go, pulling flowers up, maybe sinking in and coming through. Hands come together and fold like willow trees in the breeze, folding to your face, folding, rising and sinking. We're sinking in, deepening into the base, and then step out, press and brush. You can have the hands be like calligraphy brushes, and then we're painting across the sky, making our mark. With our creative force, press, and then we can recoil, rewind to the center, and rise up, arcing over, only to warm up and drop in on the other side, folding and releasing, hand to face, hand to waist, and then step and shift your weight all the way through. So it's a continuous line from the back heel out to the forward fingertips. We trace this whole body, press and release, and the next motion's like Tai Chi swimming. Forgot this last week, and we can warm up and open up the side of the body and feel the air molecules become heavy like water, lifting us up. So you get a little float, a little lift, a little press, and then switch sides, alternating straight from the chest, and the fingertips drift down and come over like a wave, cutting through space, and then alternate. Now we're swimming. Press and release, open, like that moon rising overhead, and the moon drop tilts onto the side, either side, any side you want, dripping moonbeams into the darkness, brightening like paint drops, raindrops, dripping, lighting up the side, the waist, the shoulders, the ribs. And for that, one hand to the chest, reach out, pull yourself in, grab a rope, like you're stretching to play tug of war with yourself, and then take that hand to the leg and slide your body down into this triangle pose. Top hand reaches up, and like a rag doll, we come right back to our center and turn out to the other harbor dock and pull our boat to the safe shore. Drop anchor, sink in, reach up, and we're expanding the back in a gentle twist of the triangle pose. And lift yourself back up in that ragdoll and rotate right around your spine, head, chest, and hip. And we're going to go sailing again, the wind opening up the wind at our back, smooth sailing, and then let the shoulders surrender and soften and open, and let the chest support the arms, and then let that go side to side. Drop anchor and expand and open. Force field of protection, compassion, and love. Healing power of love. Wrapping that around ourselves like a warm blanket. And then wave the hands. White clouds. Erasing the thoughts, letting the worries drift away off the screen, and reverse the direction of this circle so the hands reach up and then down and around and through, and you can get low into your base as the snake creeps through the grass, warming up, shifting, sliding, slithering, spiraling through, and come back up and let that go. Step in to step out. Raise up with the fingers, tracing, stardust, streaming, trailing. Opening, expanding. It's continuous motion. And then everything comes in. Oh, let's do the bow and arrow. I forgot that too. I like this Cupid's bow and arrow. So we can send love from our heart and gather that love in so that it's overflowing and we can send it out. Peaceful warrior. And now together, this is the 45 angle from the pulse and the wingspan. There's a toe touch. So you test the water first. It's an empty stance. So we're getting ready. Fold. Check your reflection. And come back, rise back up. Diagonal across from the waist. Pause. Looking at your reflection and rise up. And then we'll add one more. Spreading the wings. Needle at the bottom of the sea. Everything comes up wherever you want to place your foot. Hopefully not directly on the knee. Challenge your balance here in the tree pose. Return to the white crane. And we'll go diving in. Pause. And everything comes up. Gathering. Lifting up and sinking down. Rooting like a tree. They have that anchor to balance. And then return to the crane. Come back to gathering that moonlight, holding the moon. Another protective stance, defensive, ward off all the Tai Chi secrets in this motion. And we dive in, threading the needle to wrap around and transition and rotate, holding the moon on the other side. Roll that moon around. Sigh and soften and open the face, the chest, the breath, the hands and the body. And we're going to come like water. Be like water. Rolling through the hips, the waist, the body, the face, forward to spin your moon around and hold the ball open and roll back. Two hands like reeling silk, like taffy. We're getting into flow. We're going with the flow. And then we go forward and around and hold on the other side. Going back and forth, alternating one time, and squeeze into the corner, pressing, holding the line, holding the rope, holding the wall, brick in the wall, chink in the wall where the light comes through. Wrap that around. And press. Double hand, extra defense, fortified, strong, but soft, and open. Open. And together, this is like dancing. So we're going to two-player Tai Chi, passing forward and out, connecting virtually across the fingertips. Press and release, receive, take it in, only to give it back out. And then we'll open the window, opening the curtains, and to come back and collect. Streaming through, flowing through life, and then playful, the volleyball, the beach ball, Tai Chi ball, coming and going, pressing, sending out, and then receiving. Open the heart, open the window, open the chest, and the hands back to the moon. Step out and stream in and send out and fold everything. And from the root all the way to the hands, out and into the chest, opening the heart, opening the face, opening the hands. You can lean into it and shift back and press out and fold in. Back to the center. From the center, overhead, and all the way through that clear central channel, spring-loaded joints like the bubbling well, flowing, bubbling up, lifting us up, and then they come right back down, open and through, opening the heart from the chest, sending out in all directions, above and below, the front and the back, inside and outside. There you go, forward to go back, and we go up to lift back down. We go in to go out, and forward to go back. And that's the Monday morning Bamboo Fusion Flow Show. I'm Julia Pinkham. I'm coming to you live from Pinkham Medical, and you can find us on the TaiChiFit.net Zoom room calendar. So you're welcome to come and join us in person, virtually, and on demand streaming. And we'll continue to practice and play and learn and live this beautiful Tai Chi way of life. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Diane. Yeah, I think there's a delay. I can see it on my end too, but they've been troubleshooting with me. I'm not sure if it's on their end because we haven't been able to find anything on my end. And it might just be because there's so many softwares going. Right? Yeah, because like my computer may not be fast enough with all the applications running. That was my IT person's suggestion, that I might switch to the desktop and see if I just have more power. It was nice to be here. Have a good week. Bye.